What the hell, Disney? Yo, guess what's going on, you guys? It is tea time, and today, I decided, guys, to give you my review for the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again. Now, I personally enjoyed the Netflix adaptation of Daredevil when it first came out. Of course, this one takes place literally right after the ending of season 3 Daredevil from Netflix. And honestly, what I can say about it is that I enjoyed the first episode, not so much as the second episode. But of course, like, just with these 2 episodes playing, I can already tell, like, I really wish Netflix still had the rights and holds. I don't know what it is. I just wish it premiered on Netflix. Netflix did this, that, and third with this than Disney. And I understand why Disney's doing this. I understand why it's with Disney and all that stuff. But it's like it's so much of a downgrade from the 3 seasons that we got with Netflix. Charlie Fox, amazing, great actor, great person for the role, great person for Daredevil, great person for Matt Murdock. He is great. This to me has nothing to do with the actors. I don't have nothing against none of the actors. I loved every actor, actress that was shown so far. What's his name? I can't pronounce his name. I kind of forgot it. That plays Kingpin. Brought it back. I love it. I love what they doing with the 2 characters. It's even the new characters. Do I care about the new characters that much? Not really. I really don't care about certain new characters that came in, and it's like I wish that they didn't go in the route that they went in for the premiere of this show. Granted, what happened in the first episode, yes, it's the first episode. That's something that happened. I will get into it after I do my little not spoiler part of the video. Like, what happened in the beginning, they did go off of, like, there's one comic where it went this way, there's another comic that went totally different when it came to this in Daredevil. I get it, but it's like we've grown so, how can I say it? I'm not even gonna say it until I get to the breakdown of each episode, but I could just tell from episode 1 and 2 how so much is, like, kind of changed when it came to the show. Like, from first off, like, it's supposed to be better. It's 2025. Daredevil came out like in, like, right before 2020 season 3, I think. Season 3, 2020, 2019, somewhere around that time. I think the final season came out. Everything's supposed to be looking better. Not that really good, like, visual wise. Some parts, yeah, it's like, okay, that's nice. The camera angles, how they doing everything, the fight with Daredevil and Bullseye in episode 1, how they was doing everything. I really enjoyed that. And honestly, that was it. I can't even say fight scenes. There's like only one fight scene and the second episode, and that's towards the end, and I enjoyed it, especially how it ended and, like, how it's building the show up. I like that. And it's just like, for people who have never seen the first series Daredevil, you probably wouldn't, like, you'll probably get us a higher rating, and I understand why. But for us to actually sit and watch the 3 seasons, you gotta understand, like, we're going off of that, and it's taking place literally right after that. So it's like a continuation. So it's almost like we're still getting a Netflix season 4 damn near, but it's so like, what happened? It's almost like, if you've seen, for people who have, it's like watching 7 Deadly Sins. The first, like, 1 or 2 seasons, I believe it was great. It was great, visualized, plot wise, everything. But as soon as it got to, like, the third or fourth season, the quality of fights were down, and I feel like they was kind of trying to rush through some of the action, the story, and everything. And it's just like, why would you do that? You take something that people enjoyed in the beginning, and now you're just trying to turn it into something else that people are not really going to enjoy. And it's like, and it's just like, it's enjoyable right now, but I hope that the next few episodes, which also another thing why, like, this is another reason why I'm not giving it a 10. It's not even nowhere close to a 10. These first 2 episodes altogether is not close to a 10. It's only 9 episodes, if I'm mistaken correctly, if from what I've heard. It's only 9 episodes. The Netflix series was like, what, like 20 episodes? I feel like it was, if I remember correctly. It was a lot of episodes. It was nothing less than 9 episodes in the Netflix series. So you guys are not even giving us like a lot of stuff. And if there's some behind the scenes reasons why, then that needs to be explained or something, because again, majority of the people that are coming into watching Born Again are people that's seen the first 3 seasons in Netflix Daredevil. So we're coming into this expecting hype, expecting greatness, especially off of future plans, because I give it hope. They already said that there's gonna be like a season 2 of this. So hopefully season 2 has more episodes. Like, I hope it's not just gonna be a 9, less than 9 show, because it's like so much can be done, but y'all gonna do so little, and I'm not gonna like that. Overall though, the first 2 episodes, season premiere of Daredevil, I would have to give it maybe like a 5. I would have to give it a 5. Not graphics. I can't even say graphics. What's the word I'm looking for? Just how it look visual wise, it has its ups and downs. Too many downs. That's one reason. Too short. I feel like that's why some of it's just like, it's gonna be too short of a series. That's another reason why I'm gonna give it like a 5 right now. Certain things that I didn't like I said, I have nothing against the actresses or actors that are in the show, but I feel like some of the characters, like, who really cares about? Unless they go play some like pivotal part towards the end or in the middle of the show, nobody cares about certain new characters that come in, and it's just like, I really want them to do more. I would like to give it like a 6, but I'm gonna have to give it a 5, because like I don't want my expectations were already high when it first came out. But after episode 1, I was just like, okay. Then 2, and I was like, why? Like, why did y'all do it like that? But that's my short little not summary, but like my short little opinion of the premiere of Daredevil. I'm giving it a 5, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into the spoiler section of my video, where I basically try to break down each episode of what happened, and let you guys know individually what each episode individually to me is a rating. So if you haven't seen the show yet, go see it right now as this recording. Most likely, this video is gonna probably drop maybe like tomorrow when the 3rd video come out. So I'm doing the best I could. I'm recording off the phone. My stuff to record on is kind of bogus, but this is what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna have to upload this video to my computer, edit and all that stuff, and get it out there. So hopefully, I want to drop this tomorrow, but we'll see. But if you guys will stick around for me to break down to my spoiler section of the video, then I appreciate it, because we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, like I said, episode 1 takes place literally right at the end of season 3 on the Netflix series. And, Foggy, Karen, Matt, everybody enjoying the victory, if I remember correctly, of them all being good and everything. And Foggy gets a call. He gets a call about he said he was hiding somebody at his apartment. And I forgot who the person was. I think it was somebody from season 3. I don't remember who it was. But come to find out, he's hiding them, and Matt hears it. Matt, he had the good hearing. And Foggy tells him that he was hiding that person at his apartment for safety, because he's like, why not? Ain't nobody after me, what the bam. So as he dresses up Daredevil goes to Foggy's crib. He comes to find out because they're hearing that, yeah, the person that's at his crib gave Foggy up because little do we know, Bullseye is after Foggy, and he kills him. He kills Foggy. Foggy ends up getting shot in the chest and ends up dying. Because while Daredevil is fighting Bullseye, you get to hear Foggy's heartbeat throughout like not all the fight, but some of the fight, and it's so crazy. I like how they did that. That was one thing I really liked it. And right when Daredevil beats Bullseye, Foggy's heart stops and he dies. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was so upset and pissed when that happened. Like, Foggy is a character from the 3 seasons that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed his growth. I enjoyed him as a character. I enjoyed everything that he contributed to Daredevil in the Netflix series. So for him to just get killed off in the first season, I mean the first episode, was so irritating. I never really read Daredevil's comics like that, but apparently Foggy comes back somehow, and I think they think I was watching other people's opinions about the Daredevil series so far, the first episodes. I think somebody said like that they're considering bringing him back. How? I have no idea how they're doing that. I don't even know how they're doing that. Probably the same way how Elektra came back. How? Again, I don't remember and I don't know, but if you're gonna, if like, it's almost like a slap in the face if they do that, because once Foggy had died, Matt basically said, "I'm done being Daredevil." After he threw Bullseye off the cliff and he smacked the pavement, I'm thinking like, oh, yes, he's dead. The man survived. I'm like, real life he'll be dead, but that probably happened for like the stuff that's done to him in season 3 or 2 of Daredevil of the Netflix series. But I'm just like, dang, he should just die right there. But a year passes. Matt has decided to give up being Daredevil for a whole year so far. It's been a year since Foggy's death. They have the case. It's been a year later, so they have a case because they captured Bullseye, arrested him. Mac testified about what happened. They sentenced him to, I guess, life in jail with no bond or whatever, like life in prison with no bond. Well, up the bam. 9 times out of 10, he's getting out. I bet by the Kingpin. But anyway, Matt and Karen have a talk because they haven't talked in like months since Foggy's death, and Karen doesn't like the fact that he's given up Daredevil, and she just decides to leave and go to. She basically leaves the show. She's off the show also. Long story short, I never really cared that much for Karen. I liked it what they did with her in season 1, parts of season 2, and not that much in 3. But I barely remember how important she was in 3. But she was a good character. But I wish she also dies in the comics too. I've heard she's also somebody that also dies in the comics. I'd rather them killed her off instead of Foggy. I would care less. But hey, shit happens, right? That's his best friend. It's more of a pull of a best friend than a old love interest or whatever, or fling, whatever. Because they did have like moments and everything. They was even talking about like getting back together, but Matt was like, "Nah, I can't." That was like before Foggy had died or whatever. So yeah, that year passes. Matt's now in a better firm or something like that. I think he's still with his own firm. They just look better. He has a new assistant. He has another guy. I forgot his name, but basically, this guy knows that he's Daredevil because when he fought Bullseye, he took his mask off after he threw him off the roof, and Buddy came up there and saw who he was. So I guess he decided to keep his identity on the low too while working with him as a lawyer or whatever. I guess the guy is basically Matt's dirt man in a way. Like when Matt wants something done secretly, he figures it out because Matt has sworn off being Daredevil. He's not doing he's letting the justice system do everything. He's not stepping out of line. He's not doing the vigilante Daredevil stuff. He's literally giving up Daredevil. And yeah, he's just doing everything by the law. So that's what the guy is for. When all this is going on, come to find out, Kingpin's out of prison, jail, whatever. His wife, Vanessa, she's the new kingpin, queenpin, if you want to say that. She decides to take over after he's locked up. How did that happen? Are they going to explain that? I hope they do, because it's like, I feel like she only became the kingpin, queenpin, or whatever, just off of his name, because they probably feel like just because he's locked up does not mean he still can't send motherfuckers to get us. So she probably put that out there also. But she's taking over the whole thing now since he's been locked up. He gets out. He still wants to work things out with her after everything that's happened. The bitch cheating on him basically when he was locked up. Like, they said it. She had like an affair with some guy named Adam, and she asked him not to kill him. And he was like, Kingpin's, Wilson Fisk, because he's giving up the Kingpin thing too. He's trying to do something. He's trying to be better also. He's running for mayor of New York, and he's doing that. He told her he's not going to kill her. That's not him no more. He's trying to run and be the mayor of New York. And Matt finds out, hears about it on the news. He's like, holy shit, this man is out. What the hell is going on? And when he finds out the next day, he decides to meet up with Wilson and have a sit down and talk. And this was one of the best moments in the first episode. This little interaction, having a cup of coffee with Wilson Fisk and Matt Murdock. They've been through so much since season 1, 2, and 3, and it's like they're in this conversation. You could tell they're both picking at each other. Like, why'd you give up being a vigilante? Why'd you give up being the kingpin? Are you really done being the kingpin? Like, they was throwing little jabs at each other, but at the same time they was like, yeah, I giving that up. Yeah, I giving that up. I'm trying to do stuff by the book. I'm trying to be a better person. Matt trying to do stuff by the book. Kingpin Wilson's trying to be a better person. And it's like, even though they told each other that, they still let it be known. Matt was like, I grew up in like a Catholic church or something like that, so I always believe in repentance, forgiveness, but I also believe in recompense, I think he said, or redemption or something like that. So if you step out of line one time, I'll be there. I was like, yeah. And the Kingpin was like, I hear you, and that's funny, but if you ever put that suit on again while I'm there, I will take you down. And they both just laugh at it, and Matt gets up and walks away. I'm just like, oh my god, I love that. And the episode 1 just ends with like Wilson looking over the city, and it's almost like they was looking at each other, but I couldn't tell because Wilson was looking down at the streets and Matt was looking up. It's almost like they was both looking at each other. Well, Matt can't look at him, but hearing and all that stuff. So episode 1, I will honestly give episode 1 a 7. It's a 7. The fights, Wilson and Matt, just those 2 reasons why it's a 7. That's why it's a 7. That whole thing made the whole episode. I didn't like that they killed off Fergie. I mean, even though they had to do it should have been Paige, like I said, but I didn't like that. I don't care about these 2 new characters really like that, but it's what they're doing, so we're gonna roll with it. But now we go into episode 2. Episode 2, Wilson becomes the mayor, and in his speech of mayor, he hints at Punisher, because he is going to be making an appearance in the show. Can't wait. He hints at Matt being Daredevil, and he also hints at Spider-Man. Now, let me tell y'all why this is important. Okay, let me tell y'all. Right now, Tom Holland is out shooting Spider-Man 4, right? Remember, in No Way Home, he asked us Strange to make that spell. Everybody forgets him. Nobody knows who he is. And this is going to be good for the next Spider-Man 4 movie, because now he is just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Nobody knows him. He's just a Spider-Man, a vigilante hero in Queens, saving the city, saving New York, protecting New York. If Wilson is mayor during this time, he's going to have a run-in with Spider-Man. And the fact that they threw that out there in this show, it's either this taking place before the 4th Spider-Man movie or is taking place after Born Again. Either way, Kingpin's gonna be a new Spider-Man movie. I can't wait. There was a long time ago rumor that saying Matt Daredevil's gonna be new Spider in the new Spider-Man movie too somewhere. So I can't wait. Even though he was already in No Way Home, I really hope he makes another appearance in the fourth one. That would be so good. And they could do it off of the '90s Spider-Man show if they really want to, like throw some of that stuff in there with him and Spider-Man. That would be great. But while all this is going on, Wilson, we get introduced to this new character. Well, I think it's new. Apparently he's supposed to be the White Tiger. I only seen the White Tiger one time, and that was when the animated TV series of the Avengers, when he basically was in Wakanda, fighting Black Panther. I believe that was him. But anyway, his name is White Tiger. He has powers by this little bracelet that he has, but he didn't have it on him at the moment. And he's in the subway, seeing these guys beat up this guy. Tries to stop it. One of the guys gets killed. Little do you know, oh, the guy that got killed was actually a police officer. So was the other guy. So now he's locked up, and at that same time while he's locked up, Matt is dealing with like a different case. But come to find out, he hears them beating on him. Goes, checks it out. Goes, talks to the guy that calls himself the White Tiger. Matt doesn't know it yet. And he hears him talking and hear the police talking, trying to basically make him take the fall for everything, because whatever they was doing to the other guy is like wrong, but they want him to take the fall for that because they attacked him, and repercussions of them attacking him led to one of the officers dying. This episode is basically a New York police versus White Tiger. It's not called it, but that's what it is. And because Matt is all about truth and justice and right, he decides to take the case for the White Tiger dude against New York's finest. At the same time, Wilson Fisk is also dealing with the New York police right now, trying to get them on his side, but they're saying, fuck you, because what you've been doing from season 1 and 3 of Netflix series, we don't fuck with you. We don't fuck with you, don't like you. So he's trying to figure that out. I feel like this one situation is also going to make Matt and Wilson once again be at each other's heads. Fate is literally just making them have to be against each other no matter what. Peacefully or violence, they're going to be against each other, right? So, Matt does some more digging because he feels like the dude is hiding some stuff. So he has his dirt man go figure out what he's missing. Come to find out, he finds out that you're a White Tiger. I don't ever remember White Tiger being shown in the first 3 seasons of the Netflix series, so this is probably new. But calls himself the White Tiger. Matt talks to him about that. Matt tells him, like, if you're going to want me to help you, I need to know everything. You got to tell me everything. I can help you. So he's like, okay, fine. Help me. So there's that. While that's also going on, Wilson decides to try to talk to the chief of police, commander of the police, about them getting on his side, and the commander is like, no, you killed a lot of my men, people that I care about. It's big fuck you, and I'm gonna do all I can to get you out of office. So while he's doing that, I think like the next day, Wilson decides to bring him to his office to talk, and this is why the title Born Again for this series makes sense, because Wilson is trying to do better. But in this episode, you see that he's slowly getting back to his old ways, because when the chief of police, when the chief of police comes in, he folds a paper on talking about how he loves the food and everything, and he has a picture of the police's wife and son at a restaurant, basically threatening this man, saying like, you're gonna cooperate or it's gonna be hell. That's step one to him going back to being the Kingpin. Right there. And I honestly feel like something with Vanessa is gonna happen that's gonna make him flip and go completely back Kingpin mode. That's what I'm thinking, right? So chief of police agrees to be on his side and get the police force to be on his side, right? Cool. While that's going on, I don't really remember what happened during all this, but Matt does some more digging, right? I think he ends up following the crooked officers to where the only victim that could help Matt's case is the other guy, the kid. He follows the police to, I guess, where they found where the kids stay at, and Matt gets to him first. Matt tells the kid, like, I'm the lawyer for the dude that's trying to save you. These guys are after you. You gotta listen to me, follow what I do, and you'll be fine. But the cops get to the door, so he tells the kid to go out the back window and everything, and he does that. When they come in, they're looking for him. They don't see him, and then decide to get rough with Matt. Matt's like, you don't want this. I'm paralegally blind. You don't want to do that. And they ain't beat the shit out of him, but they start beating him. Doop, blood drops. Matt's like, okay, now you want the devil. Took the dude, broke his arm, knocked him to the refrigerator. He passed out. Other dude, he didn't kill him, but like he hits him, flips him head first, and buddy hit the head on the floor and fell down. And then Matt screams and the episode ends. That's step one right there. That is freaking step one right there. To basically Matt turn it back to Daredevil. So it's just crazy how the episode ended. But all that happened like in like the last, I say 5, 10, 15 minutes of the show. So everything else was kind of like I don't care about. Like it was just a lot of stuff about how Matt has a new love interest, and his love interest is like being a therapist for Wilson and Vanessa about their marriage break or whatever. It's like that's stuff you really don't care about. I generally don't really care about none of that stuff. So I give this one a 6. Nah, I'm not gonna give it a 6. I give it a 4. I give it a 4 because the stuff that I actually cared about was like I said, like the last 15-20 minutes of the I'm gonna say 15 minutes of the show. Each show was like an hour long, so it's like 30-35 minutes in, that's when you really want to pay attention. So with all that being said, you guys, is the show worth watching? Yes. Is it worth going back and looking at the first 3 seasons of the next Netflix series? I would say only if you want to know about certain characters and the past and everything. If you don't care about the past, about how everything got to this point, then don't bother with it. But me personally, I'm a fan of the show. I'm a fan of the Daredevil franchise and everything. So I would personally say go back and watch the Netflix series season 1, 2, and 3, and then go watch this one. They even hinted at some things with She-Hulk and Echo, I think. I think they did. But at the same time, it's like nobody really cared about those either. I never even finished my review of She-Hulk. I haven't even finished the show. I didn't even watch Echo. So it's like that stuff, don't bother with it. Don't care about it. But that's all I have about the premiere so far, man. Like I said, episode 1, I give it a 7. Episode 2, I give it a 4. Altogether, it's a 5 for the premiere. So hopefully it gets better when episode 3 comes out. I watch that, and if it does, then best believe I will be here to do another review of episode 3, and we'll see where it goes from there. But with that being said, you guys, thanks for spending your time with Tea Time. I'll see you guys on the next video I do for my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share your thumb minds, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Tell me what you like about this review. Tell me what you did not like about it. Let me know. I can make these more enjoyable for you guys to view as I am making them. I'm trying to get back to doing TV show reviews, movie reviews. But like I said, my stuff I have right now to do, like recordings and everything, is like not good. I need to get some new stuff. So hopefully when I finally be able to get that stuff, these will be a lot more smoother, a lot more frequent, and a lot more better. Stay blessed, stay safe, and as always, have a wonderful day or night, you guys.